Hey everyone, it's Kyle with WP Underdog, and today I'm going to show you guys some really cool ways that you can use the free Google Docs program. Oh, hello, Penny. She's decided to step in and help as well. Show you guys how to use the free Google Docs program in order to create like some cool downloadables and stuff like that for your business. So where I'm at right now is the Google Docs website. Now, you can get to this by just going to docs.google.com. I went from, if you're in your main like Google Apps tab, if you are in like Gmail or anything like that, you'll see this little like 3 dot by 3 dot giant square thing. If you click on that, you can also just click docs here, and get to this page where you've got like all these ridiculous little templates. Go to general. I don't have any of my own. But like, check these out. Like, there's project proposals and newsletters and all kinds of crazy stuff. And you can go in and you can use a blank template and make your own stuff. That's normally what I do. But for the sake of time, I'm going to use one of these templates to show you how you guys can create your own like super awesome downloadables and things like that. So let's snag one of these for, you know what, let's pick this one, the brochure. Because maybe that's going to be a little more graphics heavy. I'm not entirely sure. All right, so we've got this really cool go travel brochure that's being created inside Google Docs. So these are just images and text, it looks like. Yeah, how crazy is that? It's just images and text that they used to create this. This is a picture, another picture, filler text. You can go in and change any of these. Look how sweet this looks. Actually, this is really cool. So let's say you wanted to use this as a way to show off maybe some of the work that you do because you're a creative. Maybe you make your own art and you're using this as a way to show off the stuff that you have to offer at maybe some local stores. Or maybe you are a graphic designer and you wanted to create just a quick portfolio type page to send to potential clients because you don't have a website yet. Or maybe you just really love graphic stuff and you do something super random that isn't technically graphics building related at all, but you just want to make it look cool. So you can use anything like this. Go in, you have the option, like let's say I wanted to swap this out. I can actually click this little icon right here. Oh, right here, replace image. And I can search the web for pictures. Now, I would be really careful if you're using this because you want to make sure that you have the rights to use the picture. And when you do just like random searches, that's not always something that you can find. It would almost be better actually if you did, let's see, by URL. And then what I would recommend is just open up another tab and go to something like Unsplash or DocSnap or something along those lines where they have a bunch of pre-created images for you to use, where you have complete freedom to use it for any of like your commercial projects and stuff like that. Now, I'm not going to get too far into licenses and stuff like that when it comes to graphics and images because we could have an entire talk on that. But just make sure you're aware of where you're getting your images from. Another really cool resource is you just use Canva and create your own graphics and then just upload them into here. But we're just gonna use the pictures that are in here for right now. So let's say I went in and I created this super awesome brochure, and maybe I added some more text here and there, but we're not gonna play around with this too much, just because I'm just gonna show you that you guys can use this. So let's just call this go instead of travel. I'm gonna call it Kyle Rangers, because let's just rip off the Power Rangers because that would be awesome. We can go here and change the text color. I'm not really, pink really isn't my brand, so let's change that to blue. I can't really change this without replacing the image because it's already like a picture that color. But you know what? Actually, let's just go. One of my favorite places to go is Pixabay. All right, pixabay.com. and they have tons of free graphics and all kinds of cool stuff that you can use. So let's just say vector graphic, and we want it to be some kind of like action, ACTION. I can spell. All right. Ooh, okay. Let's add. Ooh, see. Okay, let's just add this picture. This picture of these ninjas. So we'll use that. Free for commercial use. No attribution required. Awesome sauce. We'll download the tiny version because we don't really need a giant picture. Go back over here. Replace the image. We're going to upload it from the computer. Excuse my crazy downloads folder. Okay. And let's reset the image so that way at least it's proportional. So it's about the right. Let's make it just a little bit bigger because let's be honest, ninjas are awesome and they need to be featured. Okay, so go Kyle Rangers, and it's a ninja brochure, right? And we'll just leave that for now. We can change the color of these lines maybe. That would be cool. Can we do that? Is this it? Well, let's do it. Let's just make it red. Well, that was the border. Can I change the inside of the lines? Guys, we're learning this together. I got no clue. I have no clue how that works. Usually when I'm adding little graphics like this, I don't usually use this nifty little feature. I have no idea what this is. What happens if I drag it down? What happens? Ooh, fancy. What are you? Oh, you're an image? Is that what's happening here? It's an image. Oh, that's so clever. See, obviously I'm not very graphically inclined. That's so clever. Okay, so someone just made like a gray bar and they just turned it into an image. Let's undo this a couple of times because let's get it back to the normal size. All right, so we'll just pretend that like, okay, so I uploaded that. This right here is just their header. So if you double click up above your content, so like different first page header footer, if you don't have this already as an option, if you go to insert, I think, header and page number, so you can do header, you can add a footer, you can add the page number, apparently you can add the total page count, or maybe that just counts how many pages you have. I'm not sure, I've never used it. But there's like all kinds of cool stuff, and you can make like these super fancy little documents, and you can turn them into downloadables or like proposals. I actually use Google Docs as my contracts and proposals, and I tie that in with HelloSign. That's something that I can show you guys how to do later if that's something you'd like. I just find it's super, super handy, and it's free if you only send a handful of them every month. But, okay, so let's just say this is done. We've got some awesome stuff. I made a few changes here. You can change the fonts if you really want. So let's change this font to Roboto. Mr. Roboto. Okay, so there we go. Boom, that's Roboto, and we'll just pretend that we did all kinds of cool stuff with the rest of this doc. Now, you've got a couple of options here. If you look at the other video that I just made inside, if you're in our DIY Facebook group, I can link to the video in there. If you're watching this on YouTube, I will link to the video on there in the description area for these. And then all you got to do from here, so you can do the PDF as how I explained in that video, where you can always have them have access to the latest version by clicking the link. It'll download the latest version for them. This time around, though, we're just going to go to File, hit Download As, and we're just going to make it a PDF document. And we're just going to call that a day. All right, cool. So now it's just brochure.pdf. If I open this up, you'll see it looks just like a fancy PDF that you would get at, well, I was going to say get at a store, but you wouldn't get it at a store. Like maybe you paid money for someone to get some kind of fancy PDF like this. Super sweet. All right, and then what you do from there is you just email it as an attachment. If you're sending it one-off, if you are giving it out as like a downloadable and you're emailing it to people when they join your email list, there's like certain like deliverability things that you might need to do there. Maybe you need to upload it to your website. You can just give them a Google Drive share link or Dropbox share link, I guess, as well. But yeah, so you can just create PDFs right in here. You can also do this inside Google Sheets, I think. You can definitely do it inside Google Slides, which is kind of like Google's version of PowerPoint. But I haven't played around with that a whole lot as far as making PDFs go. I mostly just use Google Docs for most of this type of stuff, and it works awesome. So here you guys go. And I think maybe next time we'll do some more training either on Google Docs. I've been really enjoying that. Or we could do, maybe we'll go check out Google Slides next. That'll be fun. All right, well, you guys have a good one.